Except even looking back, I feel a little bit bad because I know that the storage unit job stressed you out.
Oh, it made me stop being able to breastfeed.
To the point that, you stopped producing milk.
Because how I would live is during the day, I would be in the store, in our house, but there was a doorbell that would ring anytime anybody came in our office. That was the one room off of the tiny house that we had. So we would be in there and I would be like in the middle of changing a poopy diaper or breastfeeding. And all I could think about is I have to do this as fast as possible because if I don't, somebody's going to ring the doorbell.
You could literally never get comfortable.
No.
Because any minute someone would be there at the house needing help. And
it was just so hard. So because of that, stress built up in me and I was unable to produce milk anymore.
You stopped at like what? Almost 6 months. You barely made it, I think.
I don't even know if I made it that far, maybe. Yeah. He was the shortest amount of time I've ever nursed any of our kids. And you know what makes me feel bad? He also has the most problems, like lung problems.
Health
problems.
Even though he's a perfectly healthy, happy,
he just has asthma kid, and sometimes he's allergic to a lot of things.
Even though
he had bronchiolitis twice when he was a kid.
Really small.
Like when he was a baby, like toddler age. So anyways, that was kind of disappointing. But it was at that time, it was like, no, he's going to get the food he needs. One way or another, it will be okay. And we have to keep this job. Like it was everything to us at that time.
Yep.
It was a big change for us. It was
so
good.
When you stopped producing milk, you started feeding him goat milk. I remember that.
Yeah.
That's what my mom did when one of my siblings.
That's why we did it, because he's like, my mom said we should do goat milk and you should blend or juice carrots and celery.
And goat milk. But I think we did formula too, didn't we? Or did we just do goat milk?
Just goat milk with Corbin the whole time.
And he turned out okay.
Yeah.
He's a sharp, smart kid.
That was another one of those fights we had when we were growing up as parents and a family. The fights that we would have often were Michael was very adamant that I should breastfeed. And if I couldn't or if I didn't want to, he's like, absolutely not. That's not an option.
Well, I think because I know how healthy it is and how good it is for a baby to have that. Mm-hmm. And I think that, to be really honest, there's a part of me that's like, well, if I was the mom, no matter how much I didn't want to, I would do it. And I can't.
These are the kind of conversations we have. If I was in your shoes, this is how I would do it. So you better do it that way. Because I would if I could, but I can't. That's the kind of conversations we have.
Agreed, right? I mean, there was.
Well, I did agree.
You did it.
But there was these considerations that weren't an option for you that were for me. Like stress. Like the stress of knowing that you weren't okay if I couldn't do it made me feel like even more pressure. And there was one other thing, and this has hit every single one of our kids when we get to this stage. It's always stressful, and that is when I'm breastfeeding and the baby isn't getting enough, they start fussing for more, but they start doing that for like a month. And I'm in that time, just the transition period of me trying to say, hey, it's time. They need more food. They're not getting enough. Yeah. You don't believe me because you're still working. You're busy. You're doing other things. And so you're like, no, it's not as bad as you think. You just need to keep trying. So I would, with all of the kids, have kept trying for longer than I should have.
Every mom that listens to this is going to hate me.
No. I'm
a terrible husband.
Because what you were doing it in the idea that I know what's right for our kid and you better do it that way. Because I don't want you to hurt them. Right. And I'm thinking it's not going to hurt them because they're already hurting. They just they're not getting the food they need. And he's like, well, try all the things. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, they're crying. It's because they're hungry. Keep trying. It was like, oh, they're crying. It's probably not because they're hungry. They're probably getting enough. You probably need to burp them more, or maybe they have colic or all these other things. He's like, go through all those things. And I'm like, trust me. I know. I have this feeling he's not getting enough. He's not full. But we just disagreed with that. And we've done that on every kid. So let's make it a goal. With this baby, when they get to that point, just let me.